On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Instance though, not only I agree with you, not only is it not a good look, I just can't fault a man how he chooses to handle his family business.
And it wasn't just necessarily for him. I was speaking to him both, speaking to them both. We, you know what I mean. We all just kind of jumped in there. But I listen. All I'm telling you is this. I kind of watched the show. I know you've seen the build. You know what I'm saying. This isn't just a single isolated situation. This is leading up to this. This is a
It's
build.
been
This
on
is
me for a
this
while.
is where it goes. You know what I'm saying? As it becomes more and more personal.
Yeah, it's
You know,
gonna go there. It's going there.
as it becomes more and more personal. This is so I recognize these things because I mean when you've seen it, you've seen it. So all I'm saying is I just figured I'd say something.
I already
You
predicted
know
that
what I
this
mean?
was gonna happen in the very beginning of the show. I said it was gonna happen. I love this. This is what I live for. This is right up my alley. And see, you know
I
what,
think
fellas,
it's a red
honestly,
flag when guys
gentlemen,
obsess over women that aren't their
None of them have
wives to the
friends.
point where they got to do full-on episodes on their
I
show to
think
try
it's
to
a
make
flag
World Star.
when
hey,
This is
gentlemen,
crazy.
you know the interesting thing
do
about it
anything
is,
for
no,
clout.
Rilla, stop,
Get
Rilla,
back to what we
Rilla,
were talking
stop,
about.
Man,
Rilla,
it's supposed to be
stop,
a
Rilla,
Christian
Pause.
man.
stop, Rilla.
Come on, Rilla.
So
Get
you
us
want
back,
Hold on,
Rilla.
hold
to
on, let me
use
just
your
say this last
Hey,
influence?
get us back, Rilla.
No, Rilla, stop.
This is
I'm
crazy
gonna say this
shit.
last thing and
That's
then
how
I'm
he
done with
wants
it.
to. That's how he
I'm
wants to use
not
his
even gonna
influence.
continue to go back and forth. I'm gonna do what I do or whatever.
This is crazy
Yeah, let's
shit.
get back on
Like,
track,
not
y'all.
Rilla,
Rilla, get us
no.
back on, Rilla.
Rilla,
Mm-mm.
do
Hey, get us
new
back
Man,
on.
mute
edition.
them
rapping,
motherfuckers.
Rilla.
What you need to do, mute them motherfuckers.
Mute their ass.
Mute their ass.
Hey,
Hey, put
hey,
their ass up here.
hey, go Rilla, go Rilla. Oh, he got that TI hat. Cock to the side. Bad bitch. Oh.
What you over there doing, Quest? Quest, what was you just doing, Quest? You saw that shit?
Hey!
Not you looking like Genuine.
He's in-
Yo,
he's
did
in
y'all
that
see that
body roll.
Genuine?
No, hey, go ahead, cut the music. I do want to address what Courtney was just saying, though. Courtney was saying, you think it's a red. What'd you say? You said you think it's
I
a red
said I
flag
think it's a red flag when guys don't have any male friends or don't. I
So,
think it's a red flag.
So are you saying don't have friends in general, or just don't have long-term friends?
Well, I mean, I got a long
There's a
term friend.
difference.
Well, all my girlfriends I've known since middle school and high school, because we grew up together. It wasn't school; we grew up. But just friends in general. If your mate doesn't have friends, I think it's a red flag. Now, I'm not
Okay.
saying a whole group of friends. No,
Yeah,
keep
no.
your circle small. I agree.
I just wanted to clarify if you were talking about like long-term ones, or just friends in general. Because I agree, if you don't have any friends, all right, something's fucking wrong. You might be socially awkward or what have you. You might just need some therapy, what have you. But long term, I think I stick with what I said before, man. I think, especially men, like we evolve, especially when we're around people that may not be trying to climb that mountain at the same rate we're climbing. Like we don't want to be, held back or anything like that. I'm talking about the ones that's really out here trying to get to that shit. You know what I'm saying? We evolve, and sometimes that means you got to change your circle up. You might have to change it up multiple times throughout your journey in this life. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee, like
You're
the
muted,
most
Courtney.
successful men that are out here will probably agree with me.
Thank you.
You're muted, Courtney. Go ahead.
I'm still muted.
No. Go ahead.
I just want to talk like this.
Man, cut that shit out, Courtney.
I think Quest, you right.
Stop, man.
Courtney, you got a nice neck though. I gotta tell you that. I just had to compliment you on your neck.
Oh, I appreciate that.
What?
Never mind.
Whoa, what's happening here?
Yo, she talking like Quest.
And it didn't really work out.
I'm about to say
Whoa.
what that neck do. No, I'm not doing that.
What that neck do? Wait a minute.
No, I'm being respectful. I'm being respectful. My bad. I was just playing.
Be respectful, Quest. Thank you very much.
This is my perspective on it. This is my perspective on it. You gotta have balance. I think in any relationship you gotta have balance. I think that she needs to have some kind of female friends. I ain't saying she got to have several, but some. I cannot be your only friend. I know people who are married and in those predicaments, and men talking to men, and sometimes like, if she don't get the fuck out my face and go do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can not that is shit is not it. Like, I'm just keeping it real. That shit is not attainable. Like, do you have to have some kind of balance? Yes, you need a female friend, absolutely. And if you don't have one, we're gonna work on finding you at least one. Right? We have to have some kind of balance. We could love each other to death, but I cannot be your only friend. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. The other thing I'd be remiss if I did not address this. Listen, and this is just brothers talking to brothers in this particular instance, and then I'm going to address the females too. Men and women should not be in personal fights. A healthy debate is awesome, but once it gets personal, that's not for y'all to do. Anton got a wife. If it gets personal, his wife and Tamika, Lady T, sorry, can hash it out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Same
my
for
wife
you,
not
Lady T.
talking to nobody.
Okay, but at the same token, it's not a good look for you fighting with a girl once it gets
You
personal.
no. The problem
I'm
is
just saying.
the
I'm,
problem,
I'm,
King.
it,
Listen, no,
let me
okay.
get it out. Let me
Let's
get
just
it
have
out
a
though.
conversation. I'm not even.
Yeah,
I'm not tripping,
I
right?
just want to because I
Because
want to talk to her
I'm
too
not
about it.
tripping. Like, it didn't bother
Yeah.
me. I laughed at it. I thought it was cute. The problem, though, King, is that for far too long, and this is why we've gotten to the point to where we've gotten to today, is that we've protected women's ability to say whatever the fuck they want to say when they want to say it and get away with it. If I listen, when I do that, Rilla check me. And then I concede and I said, and Rilla, am I wrong or not? If I go into somebody else, logic check me. When I'm wrong with quests and it get beyond, you know what I'm saying, a certain point, they hold me accountable because I'm not perfect either, right? But at the same time, they do that, and then I concede, and I'll be like, you know what? Let me do a self-check. You right, Rilla. You right, Quest, whatever, so on and so forth, right? Women get away with things that men don't get away with, and this is why they feel so confident saying reckless shit. And then when I say, oh, okay, you want to play that game? You can't control how I react to it. Then we say, wait a minute, hold the press. But no, this ain't got nothing to do with revenge. This ain't got nothing to do with getting back with it. This is
That's what it
emphasizing.
sounds like. Because what did I say
You
to
see what I'm
you
saying? I'm not even talking to
ever?
her.
And
Why is
so
she talking to me right now?
and so
But
I
he just
understand. I
look.
understand
Who's
exactly.
emotional now?
No, King.
Lady,
Lady
chill
T,
out,
Let me
bro.
Lady
finish.
T,
Let me
You
finish his last
wrong,
point.
bro.
Let me
Lady,
finish his last point.
Hey, Anton, let me say this. Lady, you are wrong. Be wrong and just sit there and listen. Because if I was Anton and you said that about my wife, we would have fucking problems, bro. My wife ain't gonna have to address you because I would do the exact same thing. You're talking
What
about
did
his
I
wife.
say that was
You talking
wrong about
you
his
talking
wife,
about his
though,
wife.
Quest?
You said what his wife being imprisoned or something like that, as if she doesn't have the ability to go out here and just be herself, bro. Like, that's disrespectful as fuck. And you ain't never even met the woman, dog. That shit is fucked up. And I think everything that Anton is talking about, he's spot the fuck on. If you would have did that shit to my
So,
wife,
Quest,
crazy,
did
bro.
you hear what he said
So
about me though, as somebody that he's never met and doesn't know?
So go at him then. Don't go at his fucking wife, dog. That's bullshit.
so Quest
I didn't go
before
at
it gets
his wife.
derailed,
I
before
spoke to how his dynamic with his wife. That's what I spoke
No,
on.
nigga, you took a shot at his
before
wife.
You took a
Don't
shot
I
at
tell
said
her.
she
me.
seems imprisoned.
No,
That
he
is
didn't
an
say
Imprisoned
in
by
prison.
him.
He didn't
being
say in
honest.
prison.
Okay,
Being honest, that is
encaged.
a shot at his
Encaged
wife.
And
by
Hold on,
him.
Quest. But you see what I'm
Get the
saying?
fuck out, bro. You're
Is
capping.
no
That is a shot at his
negotiating.
wife.
Is no negotiating because she
You
don't
said
see.
that's a
She
shot
don't
at his
see it.
wife. If
She
I
Yes,
don't
say
that is.
see
she's
nothing
engaged
wrong.
by
Hold
him,
on, Quest. And because she don't see nothing wrong, again, what we've seen in society is this behavior play out in a multitude of
listen.
different ways.
If it
And
seemed
look,
like I was coming at his
let me finish my
wife, I
statement.
apologize. I wasn't trying to come at his wife. What
Even
I
how
was
you
coming for
initiated
That's
the
was
cool.
conversation.
But
Even
you,
hold
you
on,
can't
Anton.
cut me off in the middle of what I'm saying.
Hold on, y'all gotta do one at a
Even how
time.
you address the
Hold
apology.
on, Quest. Hold on, Quest.
y'all just gonna look for something wrong, right?
Ma'am, can you please let me speak? Can I finish what I was saying?
Gotta let him talk. You over talking him. You
My
gotta
point
let him
is that I don't believe in my heart, honestly. And I accept your apology, so we can move on from that. Now I'll move accordingly. But in a general sense, women don't feel like there's going to be consequences for their actions a lot of times, in my opinion. And so they think that they can compete or they can say certain things to certain people, and you can't always let that fly. You're going to have to put them in a figure four, and you're going to have to break some legs sometimes in order to make an example of somebody. And I'm not going to do it with her because she says she apologized. So we cool, right? I ain't tripping off that. Cause I'm not beyond reproach. I've been wrong. I extend grace to. We cool. I ain't tripping
You
off
don't
that.
see how you've been competing with
Can
me
I
before I
finish
even
what I'm
realized
saying?
You
that
have
though.
got to let the man, Lady T, listen.
I'm
Listen.
not trying to. I'm
Here
just
it-
trying to have a
here it-
dialogue with him
Lady
now
T,
that he's
Lady
actually
T,
seeming like
listen,
he's
listen,
hearing me
wait,
though.
listen. You gotta have enough discipline to be able to sit there, let the man complete his thought, then you'll have the opportunity to respond. This back and forth, it's not a good look. It's not.
And so
Just
that's
let
what
the
I was.
man finish. Just let the man finish, and then you can respond. Nobody's trying to take your voice, but I'm sitting here listening to this, and he has been patient. He's been quiet a couple times and let you get it off. And then as soon as he says something that you don't like, you jump in. Let the man finish, and then you can respond. I promise.
But do you not see you? I mean, I guess you're not gonna notice how he's been
I'm
cutting
done,
me
bro.
off all night though.
I'm done.
That's all I'm
But
saying. So
but you can
that's
respond
why.
to that, Lady T. You can respond to that, right? Let him finish what he's saying. You can respond and say all of that you want to say. Like, yeah, you've been doing this all night. Cool. It's not, I'm just telling you, it's not a good look that we don't even have enough discipline to sit there, let this person complete their thought, and then, okay, you said that. Well, boom, this is how I feel about the situation.
Especially when you're wrong.
And so really that was my intention with bringing it up, and it was honestly for Anton, talking to him first and then talking to Lady T, you as well, because I feel like I'm a viewer of this particular show, and I'm telling you, it's I mean, this show is phenomenal when you're having healthy debates, when you're having throwing personal shots because you got a bad taste in your mouth about each other. Episode after episode, it just looks like a man and a woman fighting, and it seems like there's something more underlying and personal between the two of you, when in reality you don't really know each other. You know what I'm saying? And so with that being said, all I'm saying is, if we can realize, listen, I've seen people on this show, you know what, I got out of pocket, I apologize, and moved on and had healthy conversations. I mean, good shows, good dialogue, good debates, and that personal shit was left in the, you know what I'm saying, in the wind. So all I'm saying is, I think, just outside looking in, I'm a guest tonight, so this, as a guest, I'm just telling you, this thing is booming. If y'all, you know what I mean, could just pull the personal shit out, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
I don't know him personally, so
I,
it's not like
I know
I
what
just
what I'm saying is, there's like a there's personal
yeah, because he
jabs
personally
between.
attacked me. He did a whole episode spreading untruths about
I
me.
thought
So
you
of
said
course
you
I
ain't
had
watch
a
my show.
bad
I thought you
taste.
said you ain't watch my
It
show.
was sent to me. I don't watch your show.
Mm.
It was
Don't worry
a
about it. Don't
episode
even
that
worry
I
about
was
it.
on was sent to me.
Listen, my point is, at the end of the day, too many guys take a back seat and they say, nah, it's cool. You know what? They're a woman or whatever, so on and so forth. I'm not that fucking guy. I'm not a guy that just always take the back seat. We need to start telling guys, yo, take your power back. I just so happen to be the one with a platform. I just so happen to be the one with a voice. Too many guys are sitting silently, taking L's on a regular basis by women that feel empowered because they ain't never had nobody actually stand up for them and stand up and say, yo, we not dealing with it no more. We gonna play it the way that we gonna play it. So it's up to you, however you want to do it. If you want to play it your way, or we can be amicable and I'm gonna leave that ball in your court. However you want to do it, it's up to you. Because I'm down. I'm down to go the distance.
So are you saying I'm too empowered for you? That's what it sounds like.
However you want to play it is how we gonna play it.
I'm asking you a question. You're
No,
saying that
you're
I'm
not.
too empowered.
No,
So your
I
problem
understand.
with me is that I'm too empowered for you. That's what it
No,
sounds like.
okay, so let me respond to your question. I think that you're an ant that I can step on at any time that I've given grace, and I'm giving you grace now. That's what I believe. And so it's
Okay,
up
but
to
I
you
told
whether
you
or
from
not
day
it's up
one that
to
I feel like
you.
you got a God complex, but
It's up to
that's
you
just you
whether I
saying.
put my boot on or not, is all I'm saying. So we can play it however you want to play it. Because I don't care. Listen, talk to all of your friends and all of that. I will go down that deep, dark road and I will come out victorious every time. So it's up to you.
I mean, if that's what you want to use your time to do, have at it, Anton. Like, I really don't get it.
I
Like, you're
don't.
obsessed. If
I'm gonna
that's
tell.
what you want to do, that's ridiculous.
Look, I'm just. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. As a person who understands what it's like to be in personal beefs, for y'all to use this platform to create that shit, y'all got to be crazy.
That's
Rio,
what
No,
you
this
he's
That's
ain't.
been
it.
No.
doing.
Let's be
missing
clear.
something.
That's
Stop.
literally what he's
Stop.
doing. That's
No,
what he's
No.
choosing to
Let's
use
be
his
clear.
platform
The
to
missing
do,
views,
to bully a woman,
the views that's
to
being
be
communicated right
emotionally.
now are my own. It doesn't matter what my affiliation is with the platform and none of that. This is me by myself. This ain't using no platform. This is me having a real if y'all want to have real conversations, let's have real conversations. Let's not just talk about the fluff. Let's not just talk about hypotheticals. When it really come down to it, when we really having civil discourse between men and women, what is it gonna be? Listen, I'm willing to concede when I'm wrong.
Rio,
So you're
here's what you're
saying
missing,
that
Rio.
having a
Rio, this is what
dialogue,
you're missing.
can I say one thing
Yeah,
and
go
then
ahead,
I'll
go ahead.
comment? Having a dialogue and a conversation on a platform with with a person is different from taking the person's likeness and using it to twist and create stories and slander them and try to defame their
Oh, they ain't
characters
gonna be
on your
slandering. This
own
is real.
platform. It's defamation of character. So you can do what you want to
Okay,
try
go
to
ahead.
do,
Listen,
but that's
my
what it is.
lawyer
Because you
is
don't
more
know me.
powerful than your
And
lawyers.
you're
I guarantee you
throwing
that.
false narratives out there and
Yep.
all kinds of craziness
Okay.
because you feel like I'm too empowered and you
We'll
feel
see.
like I'm an ant that you can squash or whatever the hell bullshit you have in your
Rio, here's what
narcissistic
I'm
mind.
saying, Rio. Here's what I'm saying. I apologize. I wasn't trying to cut you off, Lady T, but we're
I'm
going slow.
done. It's okay.
Here's what you're missing, okay? Because I hear Quest, and here's the thing. Anton actually tried to kind of play it out. I heard it. I don't, Courtney usually on top of that type of stuff. So I heard it because if you go back and watch that, you'll see my face. My jaw dropped when she said that. Here's the thing, and Lady T, this is something you have to understand. When you're dealing with a man's family, you can't tell him how to respond. If he want to come with the wrath of God, wherever he's at, I can't knock a man for if because the thing of it is, Rio, you're saying she like Rita needs to do. She didn't say it to Rita. She didn't say it in front of Rita. She said it to him. So as protector, provider, prophet, priest, king, man, husband, father, he's going to address it the way that he needs to address it. And that's any man, I would imagine, that would defend the honor and the integrity of their house, their family, or whatever. So I listen, I'm you a lot of times too. I try and bring the balance and the peace and all that. In this instance, though, not only I agree with you, not only is it not a good look, I just can't fault a man how he chooses to handle his family business.
And it wasn't just necessarily for him. I was speaking to him both. Speaking to them both. We, you know what I mean. We all just kind of jumped in there. But I listen. All I'm telling you is this. I kind of watched the show. I know you've seen the build. You know what I'm saying. This isn't just a single isolated situation. This is
Yeah,
leading
no.
up to this. This is a
He's
build.
been on me for a while.
This is where it goes. You know what I'm saying? As it becomes more and more personal.
Yeah, it's
You know,
gonna go there. It's going there.
as it becomes more and more personal. This is so I recognize these things because I mean, when you've seen it, you've seen it. So all I'm saying is, I just figured I'd say something.
I already
You
predicted
know
that
what I
this
mean?
was gonna happen in the very beginning of the show. I said it was gonna happen. I love this. This is what I live for. This is right up my alley.